Hello, everybody. This is Oro, your coach for the Miami Masterpieces. We will be playing Skippy later today. This is obviously the team builder segment, which I am incredibly excited for. I have I think this is maybe the most fun I've had with building a team, at least. And you will see because the matchup now. He does not have the fastest team in the world by any means. He has one Pokemon above base 100, which is going to be the Darkrai, of course, and that is not exactly what you want to see normally from a team, but it does mean that I get to do some very exciting things. If he doesn't, it only makes sense for him to bring a Choice Scarfer, but if he decides that he doesn't want to do that, I can potentially sweep him with even this Trailblaze Azumarill set. Obviously, we need a little bit of extra power by not going Adamant, so we are forced to run the Expert Belt, but hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Liquidation plus Play Rough is basically, it's super effective into a lot of his team, especially if he doesn't Terrasilize for whatever reason. Knockoff is super effective into Iron Crown, and if it gets 2 layers of Stealth Rocks for chip, it just dies. And then Trailblaze is a clean 2-hit KO on Swampert, and it's a way to boost my speed that'll always make me faster than Iron Crown as well. And the rest of this team underneath it is obviously, as long as they aren't scarfed, which I'm so excited for that, if I can potentially do that. The only things that really stop this are a very healthy Rotom Wash and Galarian Weezing. Galarian Weezing especially because it does have neutralizing gas and obviously huge power Azumarill. You know, if it doesn't have the ability, it's not going to do the great. Next we have the ESPEON, which has an incredibly fun Terra Stellar here. Originally this was Trick, but I figured that if he's going to Terra Landorus or Garganacl into a type that I'm maybe going to have a little bit of difficulty breaking through, my biggest example would be Terra Grass Garganacl. I only have Zapdos, of course, in order to break through that. Terra Water is a little easier to break through, but also annoying potentially. I guess he could also do something like Dragon. Terra Dragon would be pretty bad. Even though I do have Alluring Voice, Terra Stellar would be stronger technically, at least for the first hit, I believe. I think for the first hit, it's technically stronger than Alluring Voice, but I might be wrong on that. But yeah, we're doing choice specs with Psychic, Shadow Ball, Alluring Voice, and Terra Blast. It's gonna hit his entire team very hard, especially if I make correct predictions. Only things that it won't be hurting too hard on switch-ins, for example, would be like if I'm going for Psychic and he goes Darkrai or Low Kicks, but I think rarely am I actually going to click Psychic. That's more of a nuke button in case I don't want to Terra or I can't Terra and he doesn't have Iron Crown, Low Kicks, and Darkrai as like the main examples. Psychic is easily my strongest move, but you know, the rest, when it needs to hit what it's going to hit, it will hurt very bad. I mean, it's a choice specs Espeon. Base 130 special attack will do that. Next we have a dedicated Darkrai switch in with a Spadef Como. We have Drain Punch and Earthquake as the only 2 moves that I think we really need here. Drain Punch plus Terra Fighting is super good recovery into his entire team, and like the only one that would be the really bad for it would be a defensive Rotom. But I'm hoping that if I can call out it being defensive, then I can outspeed it with just barely enough investment, plus Taunt to get rid of the Wisp, which makes Drain Punch, you know, very clean move to spam. Galarian Weezing can potentially swap into Drain Punches, but if it is going for neutralizing gas like I expect it to for the Azumarill, then Earthquake is gonna chunk that. If he goes Levitate, obviously I get hard walled, but if he goes Levitate, then Azumarill, you know, I'll know, and Azumarill will be able to really pop off at that point. So I'm not worried about that. It's also my Stealth Rock setter today. Iron Treads doesn't have that. You'll come back to that in a sec. We have a special attacking offensive Zapdos this week. Normally I've been going defensive. We do have Rocky Helmet because I wasn't sure what other item I really care to have. I'm not sure if heavy duty boots are necessary in this game, and that extra chip will always be nice for removing a sash on something like Low Kicks, Swampert. I mean, Swampert's not running sash, but maybe Low Kicks and Lando might run sash now and then, Low Kicks especially. It would be good to cleanly remove that. And then we have great offensive move pool. I mean, we're going offensive this week because of his speed tiers being quite limiting. Hurricane, Heat Wave, Volt Switch is pretty good coverage into his entire team, and it's gonna hurt because obviously, you know, base 125 special attack stats gonna hurt. We have an Assault Vest Iron Treads. This is meant to switch into Iron Crown and force it out at least one time, which would remove the booster energy, letting it a little easier for a Zoom roll to set up with Trailblaze and start going in. Earthquake and Heavy Slam are really the only two moves I need because there's not enough coverage on this Pokemon to really, like, I don't have Seed Bomb for Rotom or Swampert, which is the only move that I'd really go for. If I had Seed Bomb, I would put it over Endeavor, but there's no need. And then, you know, Endeavor obviously means that if I don't have my Garganacl switch in, which is going to be Sinistra, and we'll get back to that, we can swap in Endeavor on Assault Cure and maybe Endeavor it if it's not Protect, or it's not going to get enough, it's not going to deal enough damage with the Assault Cure to take out Iron Treads from the Protect, and hopefully I can Endeavor it down to low HP, making it very easy to break through. And then finally, we have our Covert Cloak Sinistra. Covert Cloak, obviously, for the Salt Cure. If he goes Terra Dragon or something, we are a little bit hard-walled, but it's kind of a weird stalemate there, where most Garganacl sets won't be able to do a lot to me unless it's like Terra Flying with Terra Blast, plus Curse as well. So we can both start setting up at that point, and I have special attackers to make work of a Garganacl, and that's also why we have Terra Blast here in case he goes for a weird typing that both does really well into Sinistra and can continuously set up curses to make my physical attackers worthless into it. So Terra Blast will be doing, I think it's like 80% minimum if I do Terra Stellar, Choice Specs, Terra Blast. So that's always going to be a clean way of escaping Garganacl if need be. But that is going to be the team. I don't believe I missed anything. I guess Strength Sap is obviously for low kicks, and then if I can set up one Calm Mind, I live a Dark Pulse from Darkrai, I can't get flinched, and Machagacha is going to do 50-something% at least. That's always going to be nice if I can deal with that, and my Como is weakened. But I do think that's all, and that means we're going to head right into the battle. See you guys then. Hello everybody, this is Oro, your coach for the Miami Masterpieces. We will be playing against Skippy today. A little nervous. ESPEON is Terra Stellar. He's fighting. Como is fighting. He is Terra Ice Landorus and Terra Water Garganacl. He has no Swampert, which is super interesting. I'm not afraid of knockoff as much anymore. Low kicks make sense. Iron Crown is scary. Lando is annoying as hell. What would be my best lead for Lando? Again, he's Terra Ice. I guess we could lead Sinistra. It doesn't look amazing here. Sinistra is good for Swampert. It's good for Rotom. Espeon looks pretty decent here. Psychic is super spammable because I see no Darkrai as well. Como is not as viable as I thought he would be then. So I could lead Como. Let's do lead Zapdos because it's faster than his entire team. And then I can just Volt Switch out on anything that isn't Lando. Zapdos doesn't have as much viability because of Swampert not being here. It was my main Swampert switch because I wasn't afraid of losing my item. He is going to be Rotom. Completely fine. I'm gonna Volt Switch out on this because there's a chance that he's like a trick version. And it's not good into Sinistra. So I think I can Volt Switch once here. He could hard Lando, which would be annoying, but I'm offensive on Zapdos, so I should outspeed it unless he's Scarfed. It would be nice to keep Zapdos alive because of Garg. Okay, he's not Scarfed. That did a lot of damage into Rotom. Again, Sinistra's not very viable right now. Or it's not viable. It's like super good into Garg, for example, because of Covert Cloak. I could go Como, but I don't want to get burned. The Drain Punch isn't as useful anymore either. I could go ESPEON, but I don't want to take the damage, and I could go Iron Shreds if I think he's going to go for the Volt Switch, but I think it might be my best move to just go Sinistra. Garg isn't able to deal with Sinistra too amazingly. Okay, he's going to go for the Volt Switch. I could have gone Iron Shreds, but I suppose that's not a great move either, because it's, you know, it's going to be probably a bulkier version, probably Fizz Def or something. How much did that do into Sinistra, actually? I didn't quite catch the damage. Lando would be able to pick me off if it's Adamant, I believe. And like max offense. I thought he would go Terra Ice. This was expected. But I'm kind of glad for it, because that means he isn't Terra Flying and Como can just Drain Punch it pretty easily. Stranger is low kicks. I'm just gonna click. I think he has. I don't even know if banded low kicks will take me out. No, I don't think so. It has no rule that it would be able to kill me unless it's Adamant. And then he has 2 damage rolls that would be able to take me out. So I'm just gonna click Strength Step. Gonna knock off my leftovers. He isn't banded. Or not my leftovers, my Covert Cloak. Which is fine now because he isn't gonna be Terra Flying Garg. That's why I was okay with that. Oh, I get it. Okay, I still heal though. Yeah. And now he's not gonna be able to 2-hit KO me with knockoff, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be heavy duty boots. Oh, sorry, he's Clear Amulet. I just saw that. Clear Amulet. I don't have my item anymore, so knockoff won't be doing enough to get the 2-hit KO. So I'm just gonna. I click Strength Step again. Okay, I get to see these Throat Chop as well. Got it. I can just go Zapdos, I think. Get some Rocky Helmet Chip. So he is also Throat Chop. I'm guessing Throat Chop was because it's meant to catch me off guard. He might switch here, seeing that there's nothing he can do, because I can just keep clicking Strength Stat. He stays in though. Okay. So I'm gonna guess that Zapdos is gonna get hit by a U-turn or something. He's gonna knock off. Okay, that's fine. I get my Rocky Helmet. I am faster than him, so I can just click Hurricane. It looks super free. I can also click Heat Wave, actually. Because that would stop Iron Crown from being able to switch into me. I'll be doing 39% to Iron Crown. He could go Garg, which would be annoying. Does Heat Wave take out low kicks from this range? Yeah, nukes it. I'm gonna click Heat Wave once. He's gonna withdraw. He might go Crown. Okay, that's Garg. I'm completely fine with this. I missed my Heat Wave though. That's unfortunate. I could click Roost once, but I'm just gonna click Volt Switch, I think. Get some nice chip. That looks like it's probably Spadef. He can't click Curse. He's obviously going to click Salt Cure. And at this point, I think it's Sinistra who has to take that. Even without the Covert Cloak, Sinistra still won't be taking the most amount of damage from this, and obviously Machagacha is pretty free right now. These lefties, obviously. Machagacha's kind of free. I saw Wheezing, right? Yeah, we saw Wheezing. I'm gonna click Matcha Gotcha. It does a lot of damage to Garg. He can't tear out of it. He doesn't want to get burned, and that's always gonna be lucky. He's go back into low kicks. Let's see if I get a burn. Oh, he's parried. He's parried already. What did I have to paralysize him? Did he get clicked by static? I didn't see that. I think I can Calm Mind once. Because he's going to be slower than me now. He might Throat Chop. Or not Throat Chop, Sucker Punch maybe. He's slower than me right now. So if he stays in and tries to go for like, a damage or something, then I just Strength Sap next turn. Gonna Leech Life. Which isn't gonna be enough HP for it to matter for him. It's gonna be very difficult for him to deal with this Pokemon right now. Rotom won't be able to deal with it. I'm gonna Strength Sap another time. He's probably gonna switch. Worst case would be Iron Crown, maybe, but now I'm +1, so Shadow Ball is just gonna be able to deal with it. Excuse me if you hear my dog barking in the background. I don't know why she's barking right now. He is in a little bit of a difficult position because he can't go Garg. Lando can't Oko me. And I'm +1 now, so it doesn't want to switch in either. Okay, he's gonna stay in. Throat Chop is going to do a decent amount of damage to me. I'm going to click... I can keep clicking Strength Sap. There's not really much of a reason for me not to, right? I guess he probably feels like he's in a position where he doesn't need to do anything special right now. Let's click Strength Sap one time in case he goes for the Sucker Punch or something. Okay. I guess I'm kind of playing into a crit potentially. I'm gonna keep clicking Throat Chop. Okay. That didn't do as much damage that time, so that makes me think I can go for Strength Sap. Or not Strength Sap, Matcha Gotcha this time. Because I am +1, so this is gonna hurt a decent amount. 43 minimum. Let's just go for it and pray we don't miss. He might click Sucker Punch this time. Hopefully he switches. Okay, he's gonna stay in. He's gonna get hit by the Matcha Gotcha. Doesn't do quite enough. It might kill me with the Throat Chop plus Salt Cure. I'm pretty sure he will. Yeah, Salt Cure is gonna take me out. Completely fine, I think. Because I think now we can go Como. It would probably be better for me to go Iron Treads on it. Or even Zapdos and click Roost. On the Sucker Punch, maybe? Could also go Azu, but I don't think that's time because Weezing's still very healthy. I need Iron Treads as HP, so I don't really want to go him quite yet. I think it is time for me to either go Como or Zapdos, and preferably we go Zapdos. And we're going to click Roost on it this time. Actually, we might click Volt Switch this time, because I think Volt Switch might take it out, and I don't think Sucker Punch will take out Zapdos. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any role for Sucker Punch to take me out yet. And if I click Volt Switch, the only thing that he could go out into is Landorus. Volt Switch will take this out. He can go Garg. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to click Volt Switch. Sucker Punch will not take me out. There's no universe that it can take me out. He is going to switch. I hope he doesn't go Lando. Okay, that's Garg. We're going to meet up with Garg. We're going to get the Volt Switch off. It's either ESPEON or Komao. That looks like it's probably SPEDEF Garg, so ESPEON could come out, but its Psychic won't ever take it out. So I think Komao might be better, especially because we can taunt it, prevent it from setting up on me. And Terra Water Guard will still be taking 25 minimum. We are gonna click Terra, I think. I guess we can preserve it for now, and we can just click Taunt. Right? I don't think there's anything you can do. It would just be Salt Cure, which isn't, it's honestly fine for me. I'm gonna click Taunt on Galar Wheezing probably coming in. But I feel like he might just set up. He might try and, he might be Iron Defense something, Salt Cure, Recover, Iron Defense, or Curse. Plus EQ, Stone Edge, anything like that. He could just be Stone Edge and EQ. I wonder which Terra he's gonna prioritize. I kind of hope he prioritizes Garg right now. He is gonna Terra. Okay. I think I made the call with taunting there then. I think this is probably the play because Drain Punch won't be doing enough damage, and if he is Iron Defense, then he's okay. He's gonna click Salt Cure. Salt Cure damage is going to be kind of frustrating, but I do have leftovers to slightly counteract it. And Low Kicks is parried, so it can't knock me off without being too slow to do so. I'm going to Stealth Rock up. And on the Galar Wheezing switch in, I imagine, he doesn't have a lot he can go out into. If he goes Iron Crown, I just switch to hard Iron Treads. Rotom was chipped down a really decent amount, although it might be hard to break through now with Sinistra gone. This is a little annoying of a game. I think this is definitely going to be a longer game, at least. He's going to swap. I'm going to get my Stealth Rocks up. I imagine he goes Wheezing. That is Lando. We saw that he is Terra Ice, but he isn't anymore, so Zapdos is pretty free. I don't want to go hard into it, though. Although I might be able to. I think I can. Because he isn't going to have the Terra Ice. He might go for hard Stone Edge or something. On Komao though? I don't know. I think I do have to go Zapdos. Might go Azu actually. How much does Azu take from Earthquake? Assuming he's Jolly. I guess we can go Adamant just to, you know, really check. I don't think Azu takes 2. Does not, ever. Zapdos might might dodge a Stone Edge, but also could go Espeon, maybe. But Espeon's nice for breaking guard right now, if Zapdos falls, which is actually maybe justification for me to go Zapdos right now. On the Stone Edge though, I think we have to go Zapdos because there's very little reason for him to click Stone Edge. He might click U-turn or something. He's playing very well. I feel like I'm not playing as amazing. He's gonna go for U-turn. Hopefully I get a Static, maybe? Don't get Static, that's fine. Maybe Static doesn't even proc on ground types, but I'm pretty sure it does. U-turn makes complete sense there. He might go Iron Crown, and on that if it's not booster, I just Volt Switch. Honestly, on most of these mons, I just click Volt Switch. Did we take a mon out yet? I don't think so. No. It's all the bottom 6 on my prep duck. If he goes Lando, I just click Volt Switch. Or I'm assuming it's Iron Crown. Yeah, it is. Is it Booster? It is not. I'm gonna click Volt Switch. He could be Scarfed, I suppose. I'm still gonna click Volt Switch though, because I imagine he clicks Calm Mind here, or Future Sight or something. Maybe he clicks Focus Blast on the Iron Treads, but I am Assault Vest, so I can deal with that. On Treads, the former Titan. Agility, completely fine. Earthquake should knock this out. He is gonna be faster though, but I don't even think, I don't think there's anything he can do. I'm just gonna click Earthquake. He might Focus Blast thinking it'll take me out, which most Iron Treads it would, but I am AV, I'm very bulky. I'm still gonna click Earthquake though, because it'd be nice to snipe Iron Crown out of the way. And Lando's not likely able to kill me. It's a roll, an unfavorable one at that. With Earthquake, if it does go for that. If he's, I imagine he isn't Levitate Wheezing. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. He's gonna stay in. He's gonna go for Tachyon. It's not gonna do enough. Although, no, I was gonna say that maybe that's bulky, but I don't think it is. I think he's gonna drop. Okay, we do get at least a KO on Iron Crown with Earthquake from Iron Treads, which is nice. He doesn't have a lot he can go out into. It's really just Rotom, which is a bad one, but you saw Rotom only go for Volt Switch, so there's a chance that maybe he is Scarfed Rotom, which would be bad. Oh wait, no, he's not Scarfed because Zapdos outsped. Maybe he's bulky, Fizdef. I haven't gotten a lot of information yet, which is unfortunate. What would he go out into? Garg? I'd kind of like to see Garg. That is the Rotom, who will not take a lot of damage from me. But I am adamant. Rotom Wash, if he's a defensive Pokemon, then he's going to do 50 with, or he's going to do 50% roughly with Hydro Pump. I could Hard Switch, but I don't want to be honest. I think if I Hard Switch to anything, it's ESPEON, who's guaranteed to take a hit and probably KOs with Alluring Voice. It's a roll. The kill with Alluring Voice anyways. I did get rid of Iron Crown, so maybe it's worth keeping, or let Iron Treads taking one hit for the Endeavor. I think I'm gonna go ESPEON. I don't think there's anything that Rotom could do to kill ESPEON right away. And then depending what he goes for, I might just like Stellar Terra, to be honest. I'm gonna go for the Pain Split, which is fine. He's not gonna get the most amount of HP back from that. Oh, he actually got a lot. I could Terra Psychic here, but I think I might just Alluring Voice. He doesn't have a switch into this. Even Shadow Ball would 2-hit KO low kicks, especially because I have Stealth Rocks up now too. I think you can just go Shadow Ball, which would start nuking everything. Stellar Shadow Ball, maybe? Except for Garg, it wouldn't do anything to Garg. I might Hard Switch on this. No. I'm gonna click Alluring Voice once, I think. Maybe Terra Blast. Terra Blast is probably the safer move right now. It'll still 2-hit KO Rotom, I think. Let's just go for it. Okay, he's gonna stay in. That's a 2-hit KO. I'm gonna Volt Switch out. That is going to be the low kicks. I'm gonna go into Iron Treads, I think. I mean, I am gonna take a lot of damage, but I don't think it's gonna be quite enough for him to take me out after 2 hits, I don't think, because he's not banded. Dawn Treads has lost a little bit of value. Gotta do a lot. Okay, I didn't do enough, actually. I'm gonna Heavy Slam. He could hard switch, but he doesn't have anything he wants to hard switch into. Rotom will still take 10% plus chip. I think that might take it out, potentially. It'd be an unfavorable roll, if anything. He's at like roughly 40%, I think. Chance to 3-hit KO. Damn. Yeah, and a defensive Rotom Wash would still take me out with Hydro. He is gonna withdraw. I imagine he goes Rotom. That's not Rotom. That is Weezing. Ooh, I love hitting Weezing. We love hitting Weezing. Ooh, and you see he's not neutralizing gas either. We just nuke it. Oh, let's go, dude. Rocky Helmet's so nice, too. I'm actually, like, loving that. Potentially in a Azu sweep right now. With everything gone. I imagine he goes Garg thinking we can't hurt it very much. We're just gonna Endeavor it, and we're gonna get it down really low. And we'd love for it to kill me as well. I love getting rid of Galar Weezing there. That's amazing. Actually amazing. The Boulder is Garg. Very healthy Garg as well. We're at 115. Let's see how much Azu does with Trailblaze. 113 minimum. We are going to click Endeavor. That's not going to do enough to kill me, right? Or does it do a 4th? It's down to 20. An Earthquake might take out Iron Treads. I think we just click Endeavor again, though, because you could always go Lando or Rotom, and then, you know. Ooh, he's Protect. Ew, that's disgusting. Why are you Protect? That's fine. I think that's fine. He's trying to stall out Pokemon. We can go Zapdos and click Hurricane, because he was at 115, I believe, is what we said. After 2 hits of recovery, that's 404 divided by 16. He gets 25 HP every time, so he's 50 HP points healthier. He's at 165. Zapdos' Hurricane has a roll to kill at 165. Or, I mean, we just go ESPEON, I think. And Terra Blast will nuke everything. I don't think anything switches in. He still has low kicks around, right? Azu, we could go Azu and click Trailblaze, but Trailblaze doesn't have enough damage behind it to kill unless he's max Spadef. Or max, yeah, like max Spadef, and then I think we can go ESPEON, probably. And we click Stellar Terra Blast. Because Terra Fight isn't going to do a lot for me anymore. Stellar Terra Blast will kill everything, I think. We could also click Stellar Alluring Voice, maybe? No, it's not going to do enough. Yeah, we definitely click Stellar Terra Blast. Because regular Terra Blast won't take it out from this range. So we have to click Stellar. We know he's first impression on low kicks, but I don't think he's going to take 2 rounds of stealth rocks anymore. And he's going to let guard go down. Okay. We love to see that. On a Lando switch, we definitely go out into Komao. Stellar ESPEON. I'm actually so glad I put Stellar Blast on this thing. Or Stellar Terra Blast on this. Guard is going to go down. Yep. Take it out. He's probably... he can't go low kicks because I think it dies to the stealth rocks, I believe. Unless we already took it down. But we didn't, right? Because we took Iron Crown and Galarian Weezing down. Rotom won't outspeed, and then we get to scout to see if Lando's scarfed. Low kicks goes down to the stealth rocks, I believe. Maybe he's just shy. Okay. It's wise to keep what's his face around? Espeon. So we get to go Zapdos, I think, or I guess we go Komao, because Zapdos is much more valuable than Komao is. I think Komao will still be able to take 2. And he got parried. Okay, that's unfortunate. I'm so sorry about that. But I don't think it mattered in the long run. If anything, we are definitely much healthier. But Lando wouldn't be able to take me out too easily. We don't switch, obviously. We click Taunt first. No, we click Drain Punch. We can click Taunt on Lando next. Get to get rid of low kicks. I imagine he goes Lando. We get to scout what move he goes for, but I imagine he's scarfed. If he isn't scarfed, it's very bad. But we can taunt once on a potential stealth rock, or yeah, maybe stealth rock, I suppose. We also get to taunt to stop any further Swords Dances. But I think he's scarfed. He's going for Rock Slides. I imagine for the Zapdos, that's why he did that. Komao is affected by Lando's... Okay, we're gonna do a decent amount. We're doing 13% every time, which is enough for me to heal up, and he has to go Rotom, I think. And if he does go Rotom, then we just know he's scarfed. And we get to sack Zapdos or Espeon. Yeah, he's scarfed. We can just do this all day, I think, because we're taking 5 damage every time he hits me. There's no way he isn't scarfed. Yeah, he's scarfed, right? No flinches yet. Unfortunate. We're putting him into hurricane range if he isn't scarfed, which is really what we needed to happen. Also putting him into Espeon range. I think he is actually... I mean, he's been Espeon range, I think. Yeah, we just do this all day. It's going to be a slow little Drain Punch endgame for Komao, but he can't go Rotom on the Stealth Rocks either. And then if he comes back in with Lando, then we know he's going to go for a different move other than Rock Slide. Drain Punch takes this out, right? It has to. It does 25. Right? Okay. That wasn't even 25. That was probably like 15, 20. We get enough HP back that Lando has to go for a different move now. I'm mad that Azumarill couldn't do anything, but it's because he had Protect on Garg. I imagine he had Recovered too. He was probably Salt Cure, Recover, Protect. I imagine he's a coverage move, but maybe he isn't. We are going to be -2 now, So Drain Punch, that war, we can't do that anymore, but we can taunt it once just in case he wasn't scarfed. We don't want him setting up multiple Swords Dances. Okay. And on that, we can switch to Zapdos. Is there any reason to sack? Potentially, if he isn't... Well, if he isn't Scarf, we just go ESPEON. We take the kill then. But we go Zapdos now, and it should be the end game. Because we can just keep missing Hurricanes for all we care. We don't... If he is Scarfed, we don't fear anything that he can do to us. So we can just Hurricane it and take the kill with Zapdos. Yeah, he's Scarfed. Okay. Well, that was a good GG, Skippy. I think you played amazingly in that beginning there. I was very nervous about the low kicks that entire time. I had a... I'm glad Stellar Terra Blast actually did something, because I couldn't go for Psychic there just, like, in case low kicks lived the Stealth Rocks. And so Terra Blast was the safest move, because it nuked everything, even Lando. It did, like, 65% to Lando. That was a great game, Skippy. Your team was very scary to prep for. It was honestly the Swampert that like got to me the most. Rotom was annoying as well, and then Galar Weezing, stopping, if it was neutralizing gas to stop a Azumarill, then that was insane, an insane bring. But that Weezing completely stonewalled, hardwalled my Como-O, because it didn't do anything to it. Plus the, you know, with the Rocky helmet, very annoying. So a great game, Skippy. I hope you get to play again in the playoffs, and that was the video. So I will see you all another time. Bye-bye.